Of all the Asian dishes we've cooked on the flat top, this one is the highest anticipated and most requested that we cannot wait to cook today. You want to see how we do General Tso's chicken? Stick around while we dig in. Hey, welcome back.
I'm Adam.
I'm Brett.
And we are the WALTWINS. If this is your first time here with us though, welcome. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything we do, no matter where we're doing it. And as Brett likes to always point out, we're always cooking food. Always, unless we're talking about utensils or other things we're doing. We're not talking about utensils today. I'm just ready to make the sauce, which is what I'm doing. And I just have my
utensils that we like never use, but
for this one we are.
For sauce, indeed. And sauce is boss for this one.
Right.
And a lot going into this. Can I get to the groceries?
Yeah, just 1 second. Justin Orshak, thank you so much. Reached out to us on Facebook Messenger.
Yep.
Yeah, there's many ways to get in touch with us, be it Messenger, be it in the comments down below.
You can slide into our DMs. We're cool with that.
TikTok even, you can find us there with our 3 videos that you posted there.
We're working on more, trust me.
Yeah, a lot of ways to check us out though, and reach out to us. We do have a list of well over 100, probably closer to 200 requests, but this one kept being requested over and over and over. Justin, thank you for reaching out once again, because it really did put it right back to the top of the list. Happy we're able to get to this one. What this reminded me, Brett, is when we did the orange chicken. There's a lot going into it. Talk about it.
Here we go. I'm just gonna name some of them. We've got your usual like soy sauce, hoisin sauce. We got green onion, brown sugar, rice vinegar, sesame oil, chili paste.
Yes, that's gonna give it that kick.
Sesame seeds for garnish.
With green onion.
With green onion.
Guess which one of those we're gonna forget?
Yep, exactly right. Oh, there's the egg. I did not see the egg. So there's the egg and the cornstarch, which we're gonna be using for the wet dry batter. Chicken thigh is what we're using for this one.
Which begs the question, which came first, the egg or the General Tso's chicken? Guess we're gonna find out today. That doesn't make any sense.
The General Tso's chicken or the egg?
General Tso's chicken or the egg?
Which one came first? Comment below.
Yeah. All right, we're just gonna get to the process because there is a lot to going into this one. I've got my utensils because we're gonna start the sauce. We've already got the griddle on. We've got a pan on the stove that we're going to... on the griddle that we're gonna start all the sauce, and then Brett's gonna prep the chicken. We do something called a wet dry. So let's go ahead and get to that. The first part about this is we've got all these ingredients, but Brett's gonna start knocking out the chicken. So Brett, come over to switch sides with me.
We always like to crack eggs on flat surfaces. You don't wanna crack it on a side, which is what a lot of people do, but the shell can actually go inside and do some damage. So we just like to do it on the flat surface. And there's our egg down.
You got your cornstarch, your flour. Well, why don't you put your chicken in first and start mixing?
So the egg did come before the chicken as far as this cook is concerned.
Brett, I forgot to tell you, this one involves a glove change at some point.
It will involve a glove change, indeed.
All right, so, and then I'll get this going here.
Okay, so now I'm gonna get the flour going in.
Get the flour
going in. And we're just getting it nice, lightly coated. This is what we like about the wet dry batter, is that you get the batter, but you get it all done at the same time at once. There's no dredging. Everything comes right in like this, and it's a lot quicker method as well. Next up, we're gonna add the cornstarch. This will also help crisp up the chicken.
Now this wet dry is something we learned from my wife's mother, Maggie. Shout out to you.
Love you, Maggie.
Teaching us this method. So it looks very like almost, it looks pasty. On there.
Yeah.
But that is going to, we'll use some oil and we're going to do like a shallow fry with this, and it's going to fry up that chicken.
Yep.
And it gets absolutely incredibly delicious.
Yes.
All right, so on to the next phase.
All right, so this is my last pair of green gloves on this batch of our gloves from Golden Protective Services. We've got more on the way.
Not green ones, just black ones.
Just black ones, correct. But by the way, we got a box of 100 for just 21 bucks. So they're the most cost-efficient gloves that we found on the market so far. We love the way they fit, the way they slide on, and we just love them. So Golden Protective Services, if you're interested in getting gloves for yourself, we'll have that information down below as well.
All right, it is super hot, Brett. I think this is gonna start. So we're gonna start with a liquid. This is chicken broth.
Which was not pictured, by the way.
Which wasn't pictured right because I was not thinking clearly when I did that one. But basically all we're gonna do, Brett, we can turn the burner down on that.
Yep.
Because that is boiling, which we don't necessarily need. In fact, you wanna go ahead and get going the chicken. I'm gonna start putting all this in because this is not gonna take long at all to cook. Look at this, it's already just completely cooking up. Hoisin sauce is a little bit thicker sauce. Okay, so we're gonna get our oils all this mixed in. And all we're going to do as soon as Brett's chicken is up to temp and cooking, we're gonna move it all into here. Now here's the best part. So this is gonna be like a thinner sauce. If we need, there's that chili. Brett, you gotta smell this, dude. If we here's that chili paste to get a little bit kick, to give it the kick.
Oh yeah.
So that's all we need. Now I've got some brown sugar. If I feel like this is too liquidy, I will go ahead and make a slurry, which is 2 tablespoons of water and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch.
Or teaspoon if you want to go less. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay a little bit of oil down here just to start, and a little more than normal because we are going to do a semi-griddle fry. So we have ginger and garlic that needs to be for that, but we're going to put a little bit here just to start for the cooking for the chicken. So, all right, chicken down, maybe.
Yes,
there
sir.
we go. And there we go.
Brett, having the griddle on for a long time, got this right up to temperature, no problem.
Yeah, if you're gonna put a pot or a pan on the griddle, we suggest you put it on early and get it on high because it can take a long time to come to temp. It's not like putting on a stovetop inside the house, so just a little tip. Of course, you always want to season chicken because the chicken has no flavor really. So we're gonna take some salt and some pepper. Make sure we get that good.
So we realize while that's cooking, it's a little thin, the sauce. So we want to thicken it up. So I've got 2 tablespoons of just lukewarm water, and I've got 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. So we go 2 to 1 on that. And then all we do is we mix this. The point of doing this first is to get any clumps out, because if we put this cornstarch right into the hot water, it will actually, or into the hot fluid liquid, it will clump up. So that's not what we want. So now it's just this clear paste, which is what we wanted. There's no clumps in that. So now I'm gonna add it right here into our sauce, which will lighten the color just a little bit, but also what it's going to do is just thicken this up so it becomes a kind of like a gravy almost. It's called the slurry, which will thicken and actually help it to stick to that chicken. Look at how quickly that thickened up.
It actually turns almost to the consistency of like a syrup.
Yep. In fact, Brett, this is ready to go. This is cooking so hot. Why don't you go ahead and start dumping that chicken? Because we want to let the flavors meld for a long time. So we're going to cook it for another 5 or 6 minutes in here to let those flavors just
and this chicken is about 95% cooked. So it will continue to cook and actually finish cooking inside the sauce. Look at that.
And by the way, one thing not pictured here was the jasmine rice that is inside cooking, Brett.
That's right. Yes, we're putting this over jasmine rice, which was our starch of choice.
Yes. All right, go ahead and kill the heat there. We're going to let this continue to cook and marry. Now, the one thing we didn't have, oddly enough, was red pepper flakes.
Yep.
So it's kind of a little disappointing, but otherwise, it wouldn't really do much for flavor, just for looks. Brett, this smells unbelievable.
Yes, it does.
All right. Well, there it is.
In all its glory.
In all its gloria. Hallelujah. Why did I jump into that one? I don't know. This smells like every Asian dish we've ever made with some heat in it. And I'm thinking...
I don't smell the heat per se.
Right, you know what though? I had this thought, and you can tell me afterwards if we should have done it. I have chili oil, and I thought about putting a pinch since we didn't have the red pepper flakes.
I don't think we're gonna need it.
I think the chili paste is gonna be just enough. Good call on the slurry though?
Oh yeah, 100.
Okay.
100, absolutely.
Well, you know, let's go ahead and dig in. We're so happy. This one turned out exactly like I hoped. The overall process was a lot of fun, and just the whole thing it went exactly like I hoped it would. This is one you got to try, but let's taste it first and then tell you whether or not to try it. Like we say, it can look amazing.
By the way, it looks amazing, and we remembered the garnish.
We did both the garnishes.
Yes, we did. We always forget the sesame seeds and the green onion. This time we remember both.
We did. We remember both of them.
Both of them.
This, like we say, it can smell amazing.
Oh, can I get a smell
If ever there was a smell to give,
this is the smellest of yaest ever.
This is the yaest I've ever smelt. But if this doesn't taste amazing, then this was all for naught.
Cheers.
Ollie to that, my brother.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. General Tso's, oh, my goodness. This is so good. Nailed it.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah?
Because I love this.
So do I.
Would you want like a real breaded chicken thigh, or is this the wet dry good enough for you?
Yeah, this is fine.
The only reason I ask is I wonder both ways. I will say I could do it either way. This is so good.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to just have like one bite.
Well, I don't like when you go to a Chinese place and you get this,
Oh my God.
and it's way too crispy, so it becomes too chewy.
Yeah.
With the fry.
Cannon, have at it.
Oh my gosh. All right. I've eaten way more than I thought I would.
These are so satisfying. This is giving me the same sensation when we did the orange chicken.
Yes.
When we did the orange chicken, I remember I thought, oh my gosh, we've made it as cooks.
Yeah.
This is, it was a pinnacle moment because it was like a legit restaurant style dish that we made right here in the backyard. That's how I felt about it.
And yeah,
This is the same thing.
I think that was a realization of like, holy cow, we make restaurant quality in our own backyard time and time again. Is it?
Cannon, what do you think?
So good.
Yeah. I had to dig in, I had to move in on him so he could speak of the mic. So good. His mouth is full of food. He is going to devour the rest of my plate. I think that was all I'm getting.
That's fine.
But it's good. We got plenty. We've got more rice. We got to feed the masses. So
Yep.
happy. Again, you have to try this. If this video did help you, if you enjoyed it in any way, shape, or form, and it just gave you another idea of something you could do on your griddle, make sure and give this a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. It's one way in which you can support us in what we do. Another way you can support us is through our merchandise. There's a link to that in the description below our video.
Yes.
Brett, I'm so happy with
yes.
this one.
Me too. This was so awesome.
Before we do bounce, we do have a piece of mail. We're
Yes,
so excited.
mail time.
CWTS, I'm so happy about this one. This is Cooking with the Schmidt, somebody who we've gotten to know in this awesome griddle community.
Yes.
Absolutely outstanding. I think getting ready to make a life choice, get on the road and do some cooking and entertaining
Yes.
on the road. He's such an entertaining fella.
Yeah, if you check out Cooking with the Schmidt, he's on Facebook. He is absolutely awesome. He's got the energy.
Wow.
He's got the beard, and he has the know-how. He is awesome.
And this is what I was hoping it was. We got a Cooking with the
Finally.
Schmidt
Yes.
sticker we can add to the fridge of fame over here. His hashtag griddle juice. Phenomenal. Schmidt, we love it, buddy. And we will be cooking live with him at some point in his travels. He's
Yep.
here in Florida.
Yep.
Schmidt, we can't wait to hook up and do some cooking with you, man. It's going to be amazing, brother. So excited. So we'll do a before and after with the sticker, and we love this.
Yes.
Aside from coming to knock out bangers like this, why are we doing this?
Because all we do is twin, no matter what.
With that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And
griddle on!